Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am not here with Kiki Sparkles, but she will be back later tonight. We're going to talk about NFTs and blockchain. Again, I know everybody's getting really sick about talking about it. I'm getting sick hearing about all these stories, but we have yet another company, another company's employees pushing back against blockchain and NFTs. This time it's Ubisoft. Ubisoft employees are not happy about the blockchain. We're gonna talk about this because it seems like this has become the most polarizing thing right now in entertainment and in comic books especially. Like I saw a tweet earlier that somebody was comparing companies using NFTs to Comicsgate. You know, just like that. This is the new bad thing. This is the new bad thing. On the plus side, I guess if you are Comicsgate, they're going to leave you alone for a while and they're going to chase all the people doing NFTs. I don't know. But we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 257,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. We do talk about video game news on occasion. If you go to clownshishtv.com, you can find more news and entertainment, including more video game news at Derezzed, which is our pop culture blog that we have on the site. And we've been talking a lot about NFTs and blockchain because this has become a very, very sticky situation. Not in a good way either. It's become sticky because every company that attempts to use blockchain technology and or crypto and or NFTs gets severe pushback. First, it was mostly Twitter weirdos that were pushing back, and then it became more fashionable for the mainstream to push back against NFTs and blockchain. And now employees of companies are pushing back against NFTs and blockchain. And the reasons are all over the place. It used to be, just a couple of months ago, it was for environmental concerns. And now the concerns are over theft, which admittedly is a thing. Art theft is absolutely a thing with NFTs. And I'm not telling you have to love NFTs. I'm just telling you the blockchain, for better or for worse, is not going anywhere. And eventually people are going to run out of companies to boycott. And weirdly enough, people are, threatening to boycott some companies on Twitter, which has gone all in on blockchain. I thought this was interesting. I'm not trying to throw this guy under the bus, to be clear. This is Arlo, a YouTuber. But he put a tweet up yesterday that had a couple people tag me in on, saying that he was no longer going to use Spring for his merchandise because they were going to offer NFTs. But he's tweeting about it on Twitter, which has gone all in on blockchain and NFTs, and people are bringing that up in the comments. Again, I got tagged in on this. Hopefully, the NFT situation, I don't think it's going to go away, but hopefully they can at least attempt to authenticate the originator of the artwork better. But it is weird to see people boycott, people quit jobs. I mean, geez, the comics outreach person over at Kickstarter quit her job over blockchain and NFT. And I'm like, it's not going away, guys. It's not going away. So now we have Ubisoft. Now, just a couple days ago, Ubisoft's Rabbids joins the blockchain game. Welcome to hell, according to Kotaku. Welcome to hell. Rabbids is hell. There are Rabbids in hell. Yeah. And now today we have Bloomberg, and I got to give a hat tip to Mike for sending this over to me. Ubisoft employees push back hard on blockchain initiative. So a conflict between Ubisoft Entertainment and many of its employees over a plan to adopt crypto technology in the company's video game industry. And the company's video games intensified this week. The French publisher, which makes popular titles including Assassin's Creed, outlined its thinking on the use of blockchain technology in a message to staff on Thursday. The announcement on an internal message board prompted hundreds of negative comments from employees posted for all their colleagues to read. One person said it was a deeply embarrassing day to be an Ubisoft employee. Oh, I don't know. Ubisoft has done a lot of embarrassing things. They've done a lot of embarrassing things. Ubisoft has faced criticism from fans and employees since announcing Ubisoft Quartz, a platform that allows players of the shooter Ghost Recon to buy and sell certain equipment as NFTs. There we go, guys. NFTs are going to be used for in-app purchases, for avatars, for costume changes, for weapons. The company held a staff meeting in December to defend the plan and has since continued to move ahead despite internal uproar. NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are controversial in the video game industry. Some game companies like Ubisoft, seeing a potential for big profits, have experimented heavily with blockchain in their titles. Everybody's going on the blockchain, guys. You don't have to like NFTs. I'm not asking you to like NFTs, but blockchain is not going anywhere. Many fans and game developers are opposed because of the environmental cost of mining crypto and the sense that NFTs are full of scams and make games feel less fun and more like jobs. Anyway, several game companies have announced plans to invest in NFTs and then swiftly backtracked following harsh responses. Yes, and because they decided against it because of Twitter backlash, now Twitter and employees think that everybody is going to bend the knee, and not everybody is going to. And I think eventually, once it becomes safe to roll out NFTs, and look, companies like Disney are working on it right now. Right? Geeky's mentioned that before in different videos. Disney is even working on it. Once it becomes accepted and safe, then all those other companies that stopped, they're going to come right back to it. They're going to be like, well, the outrage has died down and we have to make money. So here we go. We're going all in. After posting the memo to answer key questions about blockchain and communicate as clearly as possible, Ubisoft updated the message with a promise to also address current limitations and risks. That didn't stop the scathing comments from pouring in. Are we competing with EA for the most hated game studio by the public title? Yes. You have been for at least 10 years now, because this is how you do it. I think the kids call this entire comment section being ratioed, wrote another. Seriously, our confidence in management was already shaken by the handling of harassment cases. Now this? Some people using their real names even took shots at Ubisoft's lineup. You know what else makes a lot of money? Making fun, spectacular, groundbreaking blockbusters. Why don't we focus on that instead? That's actually a good idea. But yeah, we're going to do loot boxes in real life, basically. And we knew this was going to happen. It's like the real world is being gamified. And that is one of the downsides to crypto and NFT, is it does feel like you're mining gold in like Warcraft or something, right? Last week, Ubisoft celebrated its employees' hard work by giving them NFTs. So they're probably a little salty about this. This is coming from thegamer.com. As reported by Kotaku, Ubisoft recently held an internal workshop to address the concerns, venturing into NFTs at the same time. As a celebration for the 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon, the company also started giving out NFTs to employees. This is kind of like we were talking about the Beanie Baby documentary on HBO Max, and they went from giving like fat bonuses to giving out special Beanie Babies to the employees. Like they were giving them like half their annual salary as a bonus, I think, at one point. And then as they got bigger, you would think that they would continue to at least give some kind of like major financial bonus to their employees. Instead, they're like, nah, here, have a Beanie Baby. It costs us 50 cents to make in China. Well, it seems like a sound strategy to convince some to try out a new candy bar. It's doubtful it will work for something that most of the video game industry and players have been vocally against. With the opening of the Ubisoft Quartz platform in December, we thought of creating an exclusive digit for you, the Ghost Recon 20th Anniversary Cap. It's an announcement to Ubisoft employees, according to Kotaku. If you want to receive it, we'll inject it into your crypto wallet on the 9th of March. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? The way they phrase it, we're going to inject it in your crypto wallet. And they're not happy about it. They're really not happy about it. They're not. And I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Again, I'm not trying to defend NFTs. I personally think they're stupid. I think it's like, what are you buying exactly? And I do think there's the potential to abuse them by stealing people's stuff, their art especially, but blockchain technology is not going anywhere, and tweeting about it, Twitter, a platform using blockchain technology, tweeting about how awful these companies are for using blockchain technology kind of undermines your entire point, doesn't it? That if you want to go build another internet that's basically perpetually stuck in Web 2.0, because that's what you're talking about, then you're going to have to go do that, because Web 3 is going all in on this stuff, love it or not. And it's just the way it's going to be. Sorry. Going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.